Okay, let me draw something else. I draw a square here, and then I explode it, and with the help of rebuild, I consider 4 control points. I turn on the control points, and I actually like this, and I drag it up like here. I can select these points and do this. And after this, with each surface, I make my surface. Then with the help of domain number command, for example 15 and 16, I make my grid. I select them all, and with the help of isolate, I hide the lines. And in this part, we want to make a custom pattern. Like I want to have a circle here. I can even rebuild it. I increase the number, and I do this. The point that here we should pay attention to is that the size of the pattern has nothing to do with its location in the pattern. Whether it's be this pattern or this pattern, it doesn't make any difference. Why? Because every one of them is supposed to be in one of these cells. Here I select the panel custom 2D. Here again I select my grid, and then again I select my base surface. Here I should select the line or the pattern that I want to introduce to the command. I select my lines and then enter. Here there is a preview for me. I can organize the distance between rows and columns and the way of its placement. And after pressing the enter, we see that such a form is made. And the placement is we can use the boundary box. Then we select the surface, and then we can have a square around our shape. As a matter of fact, when I select this command, actually I want all these to have a square around it. Look, and it can create a border for us here. Then again I apply the custom to do, and my points, my grid, and the curve that I wanted to be as a panel on this page. I press the enter, and so let's look at the options here. Guys, in base U and base V, we can determine how many rows or columns should not be paneling at the beginning of the work. For example, I don't want to mirror the panel on the first or second row or column. I go to the base V and give it the number that I want. Base V equals 2. See, on these 2 rows there is no paneling. Next thing that we can explain it here, we may want this panel to be located on the face in the different ways. I put base B on 0. This part, I mean Shift U and Shift V, can tell you if your paneling would come in consecutive way or not. I put shift 2 on 2. It means that we have a raw and we don't have a raw. And I also put this on the number of 3. See how it looks. Then I press enter and I can see how is the outcome. We can create such form for us. For example, I can rotate this and then I make a copy out of it. I rotate it and then I can go to the PT panel grid custom. I can save my points and my face and my panel, and then I start setting the numbers again for the new output. I can select the last shape that I made so you can see how it looks. So we can do such things. Render mode. Look what we have made together. And I can even put another form on the third raw, whatever we want. Okay, I delete this. That was another practice that we actually did together. Let me draw this line again, or some other lines like this. And with the help of sweep one rail, I can create the surface that I want. And then with the help of diamond number, I define the numbers of my divisions. For example, 20 and 18. As an example, I draw a square, and then with the help of area centroid I can have the center of this square, and then I draw a circle over here, and then I apply array polar based on the center for circles in 360 degree. Now with the help of command Boolean, I select my lines. I select the center of these lines. So now here we have our panel here. Now here I use PT panel grid custom. I select my points, my face, and then my panel. Okay, and I set some numbers for the panels here. Okay, I confirm the preview, and it would appear on the face. And now I can turn off the surface so we can see the pattern clearly. Let's take a look at another state. Imagine that we want a hexagon or something like a beehive. Now here I put num side on 6 and I draw this shape. If I here actually activate the PT panel custom here, and then I determine my grid of points, and I'd say that this line is supposed to put on this grid. We see that here I can mirror them like a beehive. How can I do this? I mean hexagon and diamond. To have my grid of beehives, let's take a look at something together. I now make a copy out of the line that I have, and then here I'll show how to. If I apply the array command in this situation, I can see that it's impossible to have this hexagon as I want. So what is the solution? One way is that I use copy tool, and I copy it like this, and then after this I apply array command. So in this state we see that the shapes are made as we want. And let's get back to this. Okay, I make a copy and then I apply the custom to do command here. And okay, we see a distance between these shapes here. The reason behind this distance is a rectangle around my shape. And now here I have to, with the sizes that is available in this command for me, in this part. For example, 11, and here is 16. I have to change the sizes to gain a desirable result. You know that we always can't do such things. So what should we do? The method that I'm going to share it here with you is useful for most of the forms that you can see its increase, but you don't have its model. Here I can use the copy command. Okay, in this part and in this part. Okay, something like this. I drew my line. Then all things that you need to do is drawing some lines again. I want to have such a line, and this line should be here, and the next line that we're gonna have should be like this. Then we select our lines here, and after this we use trim. We trim it, and what we are doing is selecting a repeatable model of this, and I now I use the mirror command, and as you can see I made it reproductionable. So we could draw our model. Now it's enough to apply the command, point, face, and my line. See, it's completely created as we wished for. And without struggling with the rectangle around my panel, it became possible to create the model that I wanted to make.